In less than 2 days now, voters in France will make a critical choice, and the stakes reach far beyond the French border. Throughout his re-election campaign, President Emmanuel Macron has hammered far-right challenger Marine Le Pen over her closeness to Vladimir Putin. Recent polling shows Macron's lead growing, but low voter turnout is expected on Sunday. Today, Macron warned voters nothing is decided yet, calling the surprise results in Brexit and the election of Donald Trump cautionary tales. With us tonight, Gerard Araud, former French ambassador to the United States, also a distinguished fellow with the Atlantic Council. Mr. Ambassador, thank you for being with us. What is at stake for the European Union if Le Pen is elected on Sunday? What about NATO and, for that matter, the world?
Actually, Marine Le Pen, in the campaign of 2017, when she was already, against Emmanuel Macron, was in favor of Brexit, leaving the European Union. But she has understood that it was very unpopular with the French voters. So this year, she says that she wants to stay in the European Union, but she wants to change it radically. She wants to transform it into what she calls an alliance of sovereign nations. In other words, it's Brexit without saying it. It's really leaving the European Union. On the top of that, as you have said, her links with Putin are very strong. And even if she has condemned the invasion of Ukraine, of course, she was obliged to do it, she has said that after the war, she wants to have an alliance with Russia.
The leaders of Germany, Portugal, and Spain, maybe for all the reasons you just stated, wrote an op-ed column in a national French newspaper publicly backing Macron. I don't know that I've quite seen anything like it. Isn't this kind of intervention unusual, and do you think it could have an impact?
I think it's unusual. Of course, really, she represents, as I have told you, in fact, the end of the European Union. Because it's not French bragging, but if we can think of the European Union without the United Kingdom, you can think, for geographic reasons, of the European Union without France. And when all the continent is facing the major challenge of the war in Ukraine, to have elected in one of the most important European countries somebody who is close to Putin is, of course, a very frightening prospect for all our partners.
Frightening in what way? I mean, let me just give you an example that today France announced that it would be sending heavy artillery to Ukraine. Macron saying France would continue on this route. Specifically, what do you think a Le Pen victory would mean for Ukraine?
No, first, I have to remind you, I think, your audience that the party of Madame Le Pen got a loan, quote unquote, of $10 million from a bank which is linked to the Kremlin, and which allowed Macron during the presidential debate to tell Marine Le Pen, Putin for you is your banker. And it's a fact. She said that as for the war in Ukraine, that she will immediately stop the delivery of weapons to Ukraine. And I think in the framework of the European Union also, we are talking, as you know, of sanctions on oil and gas, and it's obvious that she will oppose it. She's saying that she will try to work with Hungary, and you know that Hungary is very close to Putin.
Let me ask you finally, because we mentioned this, that Macron said, listen, he wants obviously people to come out and vote. He said there's Brexit, there's the election of Donald Trump. This matters. People need to come out. What is your feeling right now? What do you think turnout will be? And are you confident of the re-election of Emmanuel Macron?
I was the French ambassador in Washington when Donald Trump was elected. So I remember the night of the 8th of November, 2016. So it means that even if all the polls are saying that he will win, that I don't forget that France, like the United States, like the United Kingdom, and like a lot of Western democracies, really are living a moment when there is a toxic atmospherics. That some of our citizens are revolting, rebelling against the system. They want to toss the table. So again, I will be reassured only on Sunday at 8 p.m. Paris time. I think that there is still 20-30% chance that she may win.